Like an extended horse's walk. Yep. And if he keeps his head down, then you can be nice and soft in the bridle as long as he's bending and going around. And then as you're doing it, you're doing great. All I would start being aware of is as you're going around, start looking at the footing, because you'll notice it starts going up and down. And if you start being aware of the footing, remember, if it goes up, those are places that he could go a little faster because it'll put him more on the trotty side. Where it goes down, that's where they get pacey. So in those spots, we got to keep his head down more and like half halt more to keep him slow. Yep. And again, once he's, gaiting well and doing the fox trot, then when you're doing this gait, of course, his head could be neutral or up higher. We're just trying to get his head down now, so when we go faster, it helps us with the fox trot. Yeah, you're doing great though. Yeah, and again, for not doing gaited horses, you did an awesome job getting them to flat walk and running walk. Yep, now I would slow him down. He got a little fast, I would just breathe. Yep. I breathe, a little hand and a light legs.
As soon as I relax, he knows when
yes.
I want him to slow down, he goes.
Yeah, so then I just start, like I relax. If they do that, I relax and then I immediately drive. Like I relax where I feel them slow down a step and then I push again, so then they don't get too slow. So right here, it's going downhill, just so you know. Now it goes uphill just a little, and then it starts going downhill again.
So like the quarter line?
Yes, yep. So most gaited people, once they really get used to it, we read arenas really well because it affects our horse's gaits. Yes, but that's a good speed for his flat walk, right? Well, he had it, and right there is good, yep. So I go around like another time and then but as they go to a fox trot, when you're watching them, and you might already see, you'll see more of a V in their legs, where when they're, going lateral, it'll look more like the legs are almost going together. Yeah, but everywhere it goes downhill or the horse was getting pacey somewhere in the footing, I always start slowing down at that spot because then I know something's in the footing that's changing them. And the horse is all about doing what's easiest, not on like, oh, I need to frame myself up more and slow down to hold my gait. He's just like, hey, it's going downhill. Let's just swing and pace here. That's good. All right, so now go ahead and start going faster and we'll go towards his running walk. So you still want to feel that back and forth motion. If you feel any bouncing up and down, then you just want to half halt and slow it down. So you're trying to go as fast as he can go with his head shaking and you moving back and forth in the saddle or being still. If you feel a bounce, then you just slow it down. And again, as you go around the arena, it might change. So some spots you might be able to go faster and some you have to go a little bit slower. Yep, so there you just got a little pacey, but you're great. You picked that right up. Yeah. And if their head stops shaking, what is happening is if it's smooth, they're usually going more towards a saddle gait or a rack. Those are similar. The rack's just faster. If they're still kind of shaking or it goes side to side and it's kind of a little bumpy, then that's usually your step pace. Yeah. And again, the more I feel they're pacey too, then I start moving their shoulders or their hindquarters or leg yield, and you're trying to do anything that would help separate those legs. Or if there's a pole, then I go over a pole. Yeah, so I would stop there because he's good there. Yep. And then just make him put his head down before you give him his break, even if it takes a couple minutes. A little bit more, if you can. Like think of it going down to his chest or his knees. And then again in time, if he's holding it, we won't care where his head is. Okay, now start asking for more speed. And again, in your brain, keep thinking you want to trot. So keep asking him to go faster. Yep, keep going. And you can even tilt forward a little bit. There you go, yep. That's okay, he's trotting, that's okay. Just keep going, because it's okay actually for him to trot. Yep. So now he switched back, now he's lateral. He's still lateral.
It changes from the front to the back, like you pushed my butt up instead of shoulder back. That was really interesting.
Yes. So now he's lateral again instead of being more towards the trot. So try to bring his head down more. Think of tilting a little bit forward like you were getting in your half C and then bending in. Good. Now stop. Whoa. Yep, now he gets a break. Getting more speed. Yeah. And then remember over here, he's got to get more lateral or pacey. So even in between, you know, if you can move their shoulders or one step a leg yield, it can help. Yep. And then keep going. Go ahead and start asking him to go faster. He's still lateral. You're getting there. Yep. Good boy. Now stop. That's okay. Go ahead and stop. Because he had it, and just give him a rub so he knows that's the right thing, but we're not going to give him a 5-minute break. So just go right back to work again. Because I know he kind of stopped anyhow, but it was the right thing. Yes. I'm not going to say that again. Yes, because that happened when I was riding him too. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look, see, now he's giving it right away. I'm going to say nice instead of G-O-O-D. So that's nice. Yeah. Good. Now, when you feel it's like, if it's a lot of bouncing, then you want to keep it, but you want to half halt or breathe. Yep. That's nice. Now he went a little lateral again. So he's switching back and forth, and that's okay because he's learning. If he's good over here, I might tell you to go straight. Yeah, bring his head down. Oh, he's still lateral. Good. So try to bring his head down. Oh, now he went diagonal. Yep. Good. Now I would give him a break. I think he got a reining horse. Asking for speed because now you got his back more relaxed and his head and neck. Yeah, and here just keep him kind of bent a little bit. Good job, buddy. Oops, I said the word. Nice.
Sometimes when he canters,
Yeah.
or it gets trotty, he goes, oh shit, am I doing the wrong thing?
Yeah, so
When he tries to run.
yeah, so if we're fox trotting and then they try to canter, I just slide the bit across their tongue, usually works. Yep, so now he's kind of lateral again. Yep, so I'd try to bring his head down more and then maybe tilt a little forward and see if that'll convert him back over towards the foxtrot. That's better, yep. Now, if he stays like that, go straight and see if he'll just hold it. Yep, you're good. Now he just went lateral. Yep, so now just come back this way. You can keep going and just come back to the poles. If he had kept it then out there, I would have stopped and rested him. But since he didn't, you're like, let's go back to the poles again. Yep, good. Now he's diagonal again. Yep, he's still diagonal, so you're good. Yep, he's still diagonal, so you could go straight if he holds it. Just be careful with his head. So he got his head up and then he went lateral again. So just come back again. But it's not like your fault. Over there, there's a little hole and it dipped down. And when he hits that hole, he throws his head up. So when we get over there again, what you want to try to do is really get his head down as you're going over the poles. Just keep sliding the bit or holding pressure and then go straight. You're diagonal, so you're good. So go straight, really slide that bit, slide that bit, slide that bit. There you go. Now stop and give him a break. That was great, Megan. Awesome. Yeah. And anywhere, if you notice it's going down or any spots as you're walking around, you see him pick his head up a little bit, that's usually a sign that as we go faster, that's where he's going to try to get lateral or pacey. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Now you can, if you're ready, you can start going faster because now you got him in the right body to get the foxtrot. Yep. So you're good. He's diagonal there. Yep. Big step. He's like, I've gone to sleep. Now he went lateral because he was being lazy. Yep. He's still a little lateral. That's okay. Good. Now he went diagonal. There you go. Yep. Now I would stop. Oh, Because each direction in their brain is different, so we want to make him sure that he knows this is the answer for this direction. So we'll give him a couple minutes and we'll try it again. So he's hard trotting. See if you can just slow it down a little bit. Yep, now he went back to lateral, so just try it again. Good, now I would stop actually, because that was good and it was pretty smooth for a minute. So we'll just give him a minute and we'll start again. And this way too, if you're always starting with his head getting way down, in time he'll know she wants to foxtrot because that's where she's sticking my head, is to get ready for it. Yeah. Good, now it's going downhill a little bit, so he might be a little lateral to start, yep. Now he's more diagonal, yep. Now he's a lot diagonal, so slow it down a little if you can. Yeah. You're doing good. He's trotting though, but that's okay. Now I would stop. Yep.
It's amazing how he just changed. I mean,
He did. So he went from a bigger trot, then it slowed down closer to
He tried to pull down a little bit to try to
yeah.
stay there.
Yes. It was very good. You're ready. Oh, he's figuring this out. Yep, he's diagonal. Yep. So you're good. He's trying. We're just trying to slow it down a little. So once they are trotty, then I sit back instead of like tilting forward. Yep. So you can keep going. Whoops. So he's still diagonal. What I would do is after the next pole, see if you can get to the rail and not hit the poles anymore. Oops. Now if you go, now I can't see. Nope, now he's back to lateral. So find any pole, that's okay. Find any pole and just go over the pole. And then if he starts trotting or fox trotting, then we'll go away from the poles. So right now he's lateral. Now he's diagonal. So now you can go away from the poles up to the spooky end. Yeah. And then just keep trying to half halt and get it smooth, but stay diagonal.
Look at that.
Yep, so he's still kind of hard trotting, but he's trying. So when they're hard trotting, I sit back and then I raise their head a little bit. Yep, and then anytime you think, hey, this is pretty smooth, but it feels like a trot, that's when I stop. But again, if they're trotty, bring their head up and sit back. When they're pacey, I bring their head down and tilt forward. Yeah, very nice. I think he thinks the pole's still there. Yeah, he's diagonal. Yeah. So, and then you just keep trying to get like a slow trot. Yeah, that's good. She's got it. That's okay. Good. So see, now it's bouncy a little bit. It's not bad, but you keep just trying to get it a little slower and bringing his head up if it's not getting there. Yep. Now he's stuck with his head down. That's okay. I just kind of pop the rein up towards the ceiling quick, and then I put it back down. Now he went fully lateral. So now come to the pole. So if we do it again, however much force you use just a little less. So now it's still bouncy. Whoops. That's okay. Now he's more lateral again. Good with the pole. Yep. Whoops, now he's really trotting. Yeah, try to bring his head a tiny bit up, just a, yeah. Oh, you're good, and he's still diagonal.
Look at that.
Yeah, now I would quit. That was really good, Megan, that was awesome.